What do you want to buy right now?
I'm actually not sure even.
Oh my god, you're gonna recall without BF sword? No, please. Please, no, please, 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 no, please, no, 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 oh, no, no, you had BF sword, just push the wave. Just push the wave, you had BF. Okay, really. Yeah, no worries, no worries. It's MF, we'll see. So there are a lot of, I'll be honest with you, Marco. There are gonna be a lot of mistakes that we were gonna see. But the reality is that 90% of your mistakes, if you fix them, you don't see any progress in your gameplay. So there is a lot of noise in your gameplay. The truth is, enemy indicated has a lot of mistakes too. We just need to see, hey, Platinum, a little bit more like better players than you, like let's say Plat. What do they do differently? Because they will still make mistakes, but we need to see this big pattern that you have that we need to fix. So I will show you a lot of mistakes, like here, attack move. Okay, you're not using it, you're playing MF. I'm not super concerned. Okay, so you should kind of, like when you're walking up to the minions, you should really look at enemy's body language. And if she walks up like this, you see she's actually showing you that she's walking up like this. Do you know her abilities? Like she has a Q range. So this is the range. So you have to have kind of an imaginary circle. And when she walks up like this, she kind of tells you that she wants to use Q and punish you. And we knew because of the matchup that she's going to punish you. So ideally you'd position yourself very far away here. Because you don't have a matchup that can fight at level 1. You can fight at level 1. The problem is Alistar can't. So that's why you would rather just back off. You tank a little bit of damage. We're not really looking at the Seraphim body language. Then you're trying to Q beautifully. Let me see right here. So right here, why don't you just auto-attack this one to last hit and Q the other one?
I guess I got just fixated on that one that, you know,
yeah,
she's moving on that direction and I'm moving there, so I get the bounce 100%.
Yeah, but you get the bounce 100% as well if you just Q a minion, and as you Q, you just auto-attack this one. And you get 2 minions, because now you see you Q'd and you didn't get that minion right there. You didn't get, and now you got it, but it was too close. It was very slow.
Yeah.
It was very, very slow. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do right now. So we're gonna use your Q on the minions. Okay, yeah, sheesh. We're gonna have a lot of patterns to talk about. This looks bad. Okay, so it looks like you're a bit, I don't know if a little bit worse than a gold player or a bit average. I think it's average. So we talked about Seraphim being 10 seconds, the Q at level 1, right?
Yeah.
Pay attention to this. She uses this. She doesn't have it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what should you do right now? Judging that she's on cooldown.
Yeah, push.
Push, perfect. So use this advantage that you have to push the wave. Okay? Mm-hmm. Because you have the advantage of she doesn't have the cooldown.
Yeah.
So right now, let's look a bit on your clicks. Sometimes you can actually abuse this cooldown on hitting them with your abilities.
Okay.
So right now, let's see your click. So you click left, which is bad because she has no Q. You should click here. You shouldn't really click here because Jinx can hit you. And you can trade with her, but the most important thing is still the wave, still getting level 2 advantage. Because Seraphim has no ability and you shouldn't really have a purpose to trade with them because you have an all-in support. So short trades for now, without getting priority on the wave, is pretty bad. So usually you want to get push and then you want to trade. The problem is she's on cooldown with Seraphim and look at your clicks. So right now you get menu Q and you back off. This is gold. This is bad. Why is it bad? Because she has no ability and you're scared. You're so scared here. You should stay here. Hit the minion, hit the minion, hit the minion. And if she's on cooldown and Jinx goes for a minion, just shot her in the face. Q auto. What is she gonna do? You're playing MF, one of the strongest champions early game. So this right here is pretty big mistake that Platinum players, they tend to not do. So bottom line is here, the moment she uses it, it's 8 seconds in fact, but even if you think it's 10, it's still fine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You see, you have so much time to pressure. Or, well, I'm not saying just walk here and trade, even though it's good, but at least hit the wave freely because she's on cooldown, which means you can get this advantage to push the wave. Use this advantage because if this guy has no cooldown and Alistar is level 1, well, Alistar is useless. So I don't have support. He doesn't have support. Okay, so I'm 1v1 with Jinx. But we already said that you're stronger than Jinx early game. So this mistake is kind of big, and I will put it as big patterns. So we are not playing around cooldowns in lane at all. Enemy support uses Q in our face, and when she is on cooldown, we don't do anything with it. No push, no trade, just clicking back. Okay, that's a big mistake. I'll put exclamation mark here. Okay, good. And also, like, if she has no Q, I wouldn't really use Q on the minions, because if she's on cooldown and I'm not on cooldown, like I have my abilities up, okay, I'm gonna punch this guy in the face, because if they're on cooldown and I have my ability, I know that if I trade, they don't have the ability. Boom. We just wanna trade. And here we're like, oh, but I'm scared. Like, why? Why were you scared? She didn't have ability. Okay, now it's coming back. And this Jinx is very smart. Look at the Jinx. She knew, hey, we don't have the cooldown. I can't really walk up. I want to get this minion, but I will use my Q because I want to max range. This MF should be smart to punish me. No, she wasn't. She was chilling in the back, not punishing at all here. Okay, let's see what I'm gonna do. Good Q. You did lose the push, but losing the push in this lane is usually normal. Alistar is pretty weak, level 1. Nice try to dodge. Alistar is pretty weak, level 1, so they have a range support, so they will usually get push. Let's see, do you get poked again? So you hit, and then now Seraphim tries to Q. You try to dodge left, and then you came back into it right here. Okay, interesting. No problem, no problem. It is gold, so we're gonna accept a lot of mistakes. But the silly ones, the ones that are like big patterns and that can literally lose you or win you games, like the cooldown one, those ones are, we need to work on them. Okay, you do walk into a lot of Seraphim Qs, and it doesn't feel like you are preparing. Because this guy, you see, if you really look at her, she makes it really obvious. Like, look at her. Like, she literally just clicks up. You see this? She does a great job. Like, look at her clicking. It's literally only click up, only click up. She's ready to Q. She's ready to E. Only click up, only click up. So what you would usually do, you walk up a little bit, and then you prepare yourself to get the minion. And right when you get into her range, you instantly back off. So you can bait out the ability. And when she doesn't have the ability, that's when you walk up for a minion. That's what you can do against people like this. Okay, let's see if we can get an all-in. Are you an AD carry main who feels like no matter how well you play, win the lane, make good decisions, play mechanically well most of the times, but you still have no real impact? You crush it one day, win 5 games in a row and feel unstoppable, but the next day you lose every single game and start doubting yourself. Am I even a good AD carry? What can I do if enemy top lane and mid lane are so fed? Imagine a world where you never let the lead slip away. You know exactly how to push your advantage, exactly when to rotate at the right time, and how to control objectives so you can snowball the game. A world where, as AD carry, you don't feel forced to make risky plays and you don't drop your lead. But you don't have to imagine it, you can make it a reality. This is Martin. He was grinding games, watching guides and trying his best, but none of it seemed to work. The problem? He was focusing on the wrong things. You don't improve just by playing more games, you improve by fixing the small mistakes that cost you wins. And that's a problem that most AD carry face. From Platinum 3 to Diamond in 2 months. Billy found himself making the same mistakes over and over again, engaging at the wrong time, or mispositioning in teamfights, dying for no reason, and he even knew some of the mistakes, but he didn't know how to fix it. He would find himself guessing what to do next, unsure whether to push, rotate, or fight, while feeling completely lost in the mid-game. Now, he knows exactly what to do at every stage of the game, and his results speak for themselves. Silver to Emerald in a month. Shaquille went from Diamond 4 to Challenger. Alex went from Gold to Grandmaster, and they are not alone. They are part of a growing community of over 3,254 players who have taken coaching and transformed their gameplay. But here is the truth. This was not overnight, and it was not effortless. Shaquille spent 2 years grinding to reach Challenger, not by playing more, but by playing smarter. Alex dedicated 26 months refining his skills and climbing to Grandmaster once he started focusing on what actually matters. So no, this is not a one session and you'll climb instantly, promise. If you're looking for that, if you're looking for a shortcut, this isn't it. But if you're willing to put in the time, willing to put in the effort, apply the right mindset and focus on the details that actually matter,
This is the proof that coaching actually works. You're closer to being a great AD carry than you think. Most players just need to uncover what's actually holding them back. That's it. You could keep grinding, watching random guides and hoping for progress, but how much time will you waste before realizing something is missing? You could finally find the real mistakes that have been keeping you stuck and start making real progress. You have already put in the effort. Now let's make sure it pays off. Book your coaching session now at bizaz.com.
Yeah, if this is a diamond player, he doesn't get this chunked in the laney phase, and it's gonna be a lot different. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Let's take a look at this. So now you're like chilling. That's good. You get level 3. It doesn't look like you're leveling up anything. I would personally level up Q, because if Alistar goes in right now, I mean, Q is a lot more damage than the E, right?
Yes.
So I would put 2 points in Q. If you think your E slow is gonna really help you to guarantee Alistar getting the combo, then you can go E. Like if you have a trash and you're like, okay, I'm gonna slow him and then he's gonna guarantee, you know, getting the combo. But in this specific case, I would rather get Q. It doesn't look like you're getting anything, which is weird, because if you have anything, even E here, you can put it behind them. Very unfocused right here. Then you barrier right now. Do you level up with your mouse here? Oh boy, you level up with your mouse. I see.
Sometimes, yes.
I see. This is very slow. Does it so? Are you usually tired when you play? Are you focused or not much? Or just like usually you play after work, or how does it work?
Depends on the day. Well, these ones were, let's say, these games were a little bit of a, let's say, I had to get them done.
Ah, I see.
I was, I wanted, yeah, but still, I say that this is not a bad game from my side.
Yeah.
Performance-wise.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that, I'm not good.
Yeah, no problem. Are you like over 40?
No, I'm 35, so I'm
35.
young.
Yeah, because I also coach like players that are like 40, 45, 50 that they play AD carry, and of course I need to lower my expectations. Okay, so you're 35. That's still fine. Okay, I see. So let's see what we're gonna do. In this kind of situations, okay, Alistar is just carry, yeah, nice, great, honestly, good job, bro. Now you barrier, you try to run away, you level up the E. Okay, let's say this was because you're tired. No problem. And then now you're walking up. The most important thing here is to not die, because even though it looks juicy, I'm gonna just help Alistar, if people are like screaming. If you go in and you die, it's pretty bad, because even if Jinx dies and you die, why is it bad?
Yeah. It is a traded kill, so it's not so bad for him. Right
Exactly.
now, this is, most probably he's going to die, and he's going to lose in that way. But if it's a traded kill, then he is basically still, winning while
Exactly,
losing. So,
because the thing is, Volibear is ganking you right now, so they will trade 1-for-1, but enemy top, jungle is probably top now, so Darius will die, and Darius will not get the kill in trade. So you gotta be very careful. Yes. Plus, if you really don't die here, realistically speaking, she dies or she doesn't die, whatever, you push the wave. You get to get a minion. So even if you don't get a kill and you just get assist, let's say on Jinx, you can push the wave, maybe even get a plate. But it's kind of bad pattern to, you didn't die here, but it's still bad that you're so low when you're going in. I would still try to steal the kill, but only when she's like this HP, because if she's full HP, she can just flash on you. So you gotta be very careful with stuff like this. Okay, let's see what you're gonna do. I hope you're pushing. Do you crush the wave? Okay, you try to stay to crush the wave. I would usually like to queue the minions to push, but not queue now, but queue like now when they are low, so I can bounce it to the big crit ass boom. So you can be a bit faster with the push. Also, you should hit different minions. If you have your double, you should always hit different minions, so you can reset your double passive, so you can double faster, so you can use more Ws, and then you get attack speed, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's what that's what usually you should do NMF. Yeah, because now you're hitting only one minion. Are you using Q to kill that minion? You tried, you missed it. Okay. Then we back off immediately. We go into the last brush because it's Warwick. You go in Narnia and then you recall clicking on the recall, not pressing on your keyboard. Interesting. Why do you think that happens though? Pressing on the recall and not using your keyboard? Did you play Nintendo or something, or?
I don't know.
Did you play PC games before? Like maybe it's because you play console, like PlayStation or whatever. Did you play with a mouse before, like when you were a small kid, you know?
I have played a lot of games in that way. A lot of different games, but it is, you know, let's say, I don't know why I play some games the way I do. There is also the case that, you know, I don't know, I press some buttons with the mouse. I don't know why.
I see. Okay, so now you're going for Blatter. So you get boots, okay. Yeah, sure.
It's Seraphim, that's why I got the boots.
Why not potions? I mean, come on, even if it's not Seraphim, what are you gonna get? Because it's not like you get double longsword to build it into the Bloodthirster. So I think even if they don't have Seraphim, you still buy the same thing. Why not refillable potion? Do you know what is a refillable potion? Or not? Oh, hello? Oh, I lost you? Wait.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah, but the problem is that I tend to not use it. Like it seems like a waste for some reason. I don't know why. I have this kind of, you know, understanding about that.
So you're like, I'm not gonna take flash because I'm not gonna use it.
No.
Now, what kind of thinking is that, right? Like, learn how to use it. It's a good potion, you know. It's helping you against poke. Plus, just get one potion. Like, you don't need to get a refillable potion. I mean, I would do it because you have the cash. But it's like, okay, let's say you don't. Like, let's say you have only one potion. Then get it, you know, even with one potion. Right?
Fair. Yeah. I'm listening.
Yeah. And again, if you don't have money for refill, you can always get one normal potion. It's no problem. It's really no problem.
What's your opinion, by the way, on control wards? Should AD carry by control wards?
Control words?
Yeah.
In solo queue, not so much. In competitive, a little bit more, but not so much. Like, let's say in solo queue, only from ahead, one every 3 to 4 base. Every time you, like 4 bases, you buy one. And in competitive, every 3 bases. But even that, support should buy, not you. You can buy one for Drake, for stuff, but your jungle should buy your support. Like, you're paying, what, 75 gold to gift enemy 30 gold. What? Yeah. And then so the money that you use, you could have used for investments in items. So why would you know, vision is not really what's winning you the game. Getting to your items is what's winning you the game. Okay, this was a very crazy good Marcus sequence. Look at this. So you like, okay, this is better clicking, man. 35, still in your peak. Look at this. Walking up, clicking left, clicking right. You see that wave is coming into you, so you don't walk up. Clicking back. You know, Seraphim is about to hit the Q. You're kind of paying attention to this. Bam, bam, bam. You walk up, you auto, but then you click back instantly. You see? Kind of like looking like locked in, you know? I like this. And then backing off, boom, dodging, cross. You still got hit by it, but it was much better. It was like much faster. It looks like you kind of locked in here. Not bad. Do you max your W on MF?
Actually, yeah, that was a misclick.
Okay.
I know that I saw it and I was like, for fuck's sakes. That was a misclick that I didn't want to do.
I see. Let's see. So let me take a look at this. Did you Q these minions? Did you try to poke them? Let's see. Like right now. That is a good Q, but you did only auto. You did dodge, then you again walked up into the Seraphim. Okay. You do have a reasonable sustain. Try to Q here. Alistar goes in. You try to go in, and then you try to auto attack, and then you almost get caught right here. Okay, let's take a look at this. Were you ready to do this fight? So it's kind of bad fight, to be honest, because there is a big wave, but he went in and you try to follow. You have a misclick on the way. You did accidentally hit the minion, then you woke up and you hit them. Not so good. I think you felt forced to follow. You shouldn't really follow very much because they have a big wave and they have all abilities. So if you want to follow here, just click here, Q auto and run instantly, but you only do that if Alistar is in front of you. So when you're walking up, you want to make sure you're not in shit. You're not putting yourself in shit. So if Alistar is right here in the fight, you can go and auto-attack Jinx, but if he's running, like this positioning is okay. Because you see where he is? He's here. You're behind him, but don't change. No. Don't be in front. Don't be in front. Like if you're following now, it's fine. If you're following now, it's fine. Now it's fine. But you see, he's running. He's here. You're here. Don't go here when he's here. So you can hover enemies. You can hover display because he went in and you can still go for a little bit of damage. It's a bad play, so don't full commit, but never, you see this, never, he went in, but he didn't know how you should follow. You didn't really know in how much you should commit to the fight based on what is happening here. Yeah, gotta be very careful because if you do this, it's very easy to be like, oh, if my support is good, I'm gonna have 20 kills. If my support is bad, I'm gonna have 0-10. It's like, yes, because you don't know how to follow fights. Like, if this Alistar is boosted, you still follow that fight, you Q and you run away when he runs away. Then you never stay in front of him. But if that Alistar is bad or good, you do the same thing. Because you never put yourself in danger. Let's see what you're gonna do. You follow for Drake, so you kill Jinx. Can you get plates here? No, Warwick is here. Can you recall instantly? I mean, you should, because you're kind of low. They are pinging for Drake. Jinx just died and you're following here. Okay, Jinx is coming with full mana, full HP, and she's coming fast because she has the movement speed. So if you help with this, I just hope you need to recall soon. So I just hope you're not staying until 1 HP. You're staying like 2000 HP, you recall, or 1500. Like now you should just start recalling because Jinx is coming. She'll push this wave and get plates if she... Okay, and then you go and you back and you didn't stay until 1. Okay, that's great, that's great. Since Jinx is in the lane, she will punish you. She will punish you big time.
Yeah, the idea there was that I wanted to buy, you know, basically the scepter, you know, for sure, and I thought that, you know, I saw the gold there, that what I have, you know, basically available, and that's what I was sitting there. But of course it was also that, you know, Warwick was at the bottom, so I was just staying there basically for safety, and because I didn't have anything better to do in the lane, then I just thought that I will stick around.
Wait. Why don't you recall right now? Because you're low and Jinx dies. You can't get plates, so why don't you recall right now?
Because the others started pinging.
So you're staying here because they do Drake?
Yeah.
Okay. So what does this have to do anything with the Vampiric Scepter?
No, I was just thinking that I can get a BF or this longsword on top as well if I stay a little bit longer.
Yeah, but here you're staying because of the Drake. You're not really staying for a little bit longer for the longsword, because if you would stay and Jinx is coming in the laning phase, she'll perma push you and take your plates if you're in the lane with this HP or if you're recalling late. So you really should think about your recalling as fast as possible. It's good that you follow, but on top of your mind it should be, I'm gonna recall soon.
Fair.
Okay, that's how you need to think about this. Okay, then you do this. Then you purchase items. Okay. And yes, you got the longsword on top of it. You don't really lose a lot. Because at the same time, yeah, like you helped. Like even if you don't have longsword, you would do the same play. That's the thing. You would still help with the Drake. You would still not help until 1 HP. You would help until the Drake is low enough to be guaranteed, but healthy enough that you can recall like as fast as possible, since Jinx is coming and she might just push the wave and take your tower. You recall right here. You purchase the items, and now you have even the longsword, but that's just a bonus. That's just a bonus. Wow. Boom. Dodging. Boom. Dodging. Okay. Okay, Gumayushi, let's go. And you have a lot of sustain, so now it's a bit hard to play for them, for the enemy team. You don't trade very much, but in this lane it's more about avoiding their abilities until the Alistar can have an opening for a flash Q or something. And this is one of the fights that you actually played good. This time you did use your E. This one you did use your abilities, like you did almost instantly here, as you can see the E. It's not really placed very well. Like right here, where you placed it like this, instead of placing it a little bit more like this. You placed it like this. You need to place it on, like, you know, towards the enemies.
Yeah.
No problem. Q auto. Okay, so you stay like a robot and you're just hitting, you're not really kiting at all. I see. You're not really moving in between auto attacks. So here, you should attack Jinx, and after you attack, you move here. Then you should attack her and move her. And in between auto attacks, you should move, just because your auto attacks have a cooldown as well. You know, you're hitting, waiting, hitting, waiting, hitting, waiting to, you know, recharge your ability for your auto attack to go again. So you can use that time in between auto attacks to reposition it yourself here. In case she has flash.
Closer.
Yeah, move closer in case she uses flash, because now if she flashes here, you don't have range. But if you were moving and you're here right now, even if she flashes, you can flash follow up and she's dead. So yeah. Okay. Is that concerning mistake? Same thing here. Exactly the same thing here. If she has flash, she escapes here. Look at this. Like here, auto, move here. Auto, move here. Auto, move here. Because when she flashes, you're still gonna have range. Because now, if she flashes right here, you don't have range.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Is this a mistake? Usually in gold? Yes. Do platinum players do it? It's not a mistake that is that crazy important on MF. If you play Jinx or any other champion, it's bad. It's bad because you need to click better. But on MF, it's not a big deal. So it's not something that would make the difference. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do. Why are we staying here? So you get the Jinx. You have Keria. Do you know who Keria is? Do you know T1 or Faker or any player or not?
Yeah. Basically, I know, but yeah.
Okay, so you have Keria on Alistar here. Great play. And this guy dies. So here we see the death timer, 14 seconds. So we gotta make sure we recall, ideally before she gets here, because she's gonna get full mana, full items, you know, full HP, etc. Now you woke up, you know, Alistar does a great job, Keria does a great job here, and then now Jinx just respawns. So ideally, in this case, you push the wave, you crush to make sure she loses the minions, but since she just respawned, now she's coming. Seraphim is still dead, so she's still dead. So if you take this plate, it's good. Jinx is coming pretty soon, so you gotta recall pretty quickly. But in this case, Seraphim just respawned because you killed her a lot later than, you know, than the Jinx. So right now, usually if the Seraphim and Jinx would come, you can just recall. You need to recall, like, take these minions and run. But in this specific situation, it's just Jinx that is coming and Seraphim just respawned. So right now, when you're doing this, you're staying, you're pushing, you shouldn't really be scared. You see? Because it's just Jinx and Seraphim is still close to base.
But I'm out of mana.
Okay. So you're out of mana, so you can't take the plate?
No, I mean that, you know, I think I stayed a little bit too long, maybe.
Too long based on what? Too long based on what?
Maybe, you know, just take the plate and then, you know, back, basically.
But why would you take the plate here? What's the reason?
Well, it's just free gold, basically, and you crash the wave.
But will she allow you to take the free wave?
No, I mean that, you know, maybe if I just should have done this auto hit on, or basically take the plate and then back, but I still took, you know, try to get some minions there.
But why did you take the plate? We are not just back instantly.
Because the wave would crash, that was the idea.
So what does the wave crash have to do anything with you taking the plate? It's two different things.
You can crush the wave and then take the plate. You can crush the wave and then run.
No, well, because there was this, let's say you make more damage to the turret, so you get the plate with one shot.
Okay, okay. But then if you overextend and the enemies are here in the lane already, then they can kill you or they can stop your recall right now. So even though you did the damage on the tower, now they'll punish you for that.
Yeah.
Okay, but what I'm telling you right now is that there is no risk right here because Seraphim is still in base. Seraphim just respawned, so it's just the Jinx. So why are you so scared and you're not like crushing this wave?
I don't know.
Because you think Seraphim will be here, and because you think possibility of jungle being here can kill you here, which is not true. You have Alistar W, Alistar Q, and it's just Jinx. What do you want to buy right now?
I'm actually not sure even.
Oh my god, you're gonna recall without BF sword? No, please. Please, no, please, 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 no, please, no, 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 oh, no, no, you had BF sword, just push the wave. Just push the wave, you had BF. Okay, really, if you are very low and you're risking your life, recall, I don't mind this. But we gotta be more precise that, hey, I really want to get BF sword. So I'm going to track the enemies, the enemy bot lane, and if I can push the wave safely or relatively safely, I will do it. So in this case, Jinx respawned. So you need to see above your camera, above your minimap, you need to pay more attention to like where they respawn. And now you kill that guy. So you see, this is the death timer. Judging that you got the plate beautifully and you have 1000 gold, now Seraphim just respawned. So Jinx is almost here. Seraphim just respawned. Now, if you take this wave, you get BF sword. You have 1050 gold. If you take this wave, you get BF sword. If you know Seraphim is in base, then why wouldn't you take it for BF sword?
Yeah.
It's really, really, really important. Only if you're super, super, super low and you're like, oh, but if I stay, the enemy jungle is gonna kill. Come on, you're like super healthy. And Alistar is here and you have barrier if you need to and flash. But I mean, you shouldn't really use sums, but if you have to, you can. So should we take this super small risk to get BF sword? Yes, BF sword. Absolutely, absolutely. So here we should just push more, push auto. It's like, oh, but I have no mana. Yeah, but you just take minions with auto attack. You don't need mana. You have mana for 1Q anyways, which is enough. Really, really, really important. Really important. So two big, huge mistakes. So number one is we're not really thinking about the cooldown of people. Number two is we don't know when to take small risks in order for us to get access to item components that are huge. BF sword.